schooling, then LIT Thurles is the place to be this week. It's holding an open morning for adult learners, further education students on Thursday from 10 in the morning until 12:30 p.m. Now, the purpose of the event is to provide people with details of full-time courses available in LIT Thurles, as well as details of student supports available, how to access funding, manage the transition to higher education, etc. I'm joined online now by Head of the Department of Business at LIT, Eoghan Sadlier. Good morning to you, Eoghan.
Good morning, Fran. How are you?
I'm very well indeed. Can you tell us more about the opportunities here on Thursday?
Absolutely, Fran. Well, you've done a great job there in giving an overview of what the event is about, so thanks very much for that.
You're welcome.
I know you have a huge listenership there, and many of your listeners in the county would be very interested in coming in to us on Thursday morning. So the event is in LIT Thurles. Now, we're also, for anyone who's interested, we do also offer programs in Clonmel. And the Clonmel campus is actually, it's bulging at the seams. So we do have business, we have multimedia, we have digital animation, game art and design in Clonmel also. But the event on Thursday in Thurles is specifically for the LIT Thurles programs. Mm-hmm. So just to give you an idea of what we run there, in case any of your listeners might be interested, we offer programs, 2 years, 3 years, 4-year programs, with opt-in and opt-out for most programs at any stage. So you can sign up to a 4-year program. You can leave with an actual recognised, an internationally recognised award after 2 or 3 years. You can sign up for a 2-year program, and you can add an extra year for a degree and an extra year again, a 4th year for an honours degree. Again, these are fully recognised all around Europe, the UK, Ireland, and worldwide indeed. So we've got programs in everything ranging from business with marketing and management, again, 2, 3 or 4-year options. We have sports strength and conditioning with the €4 million sports lab that was opened in LIT Thurles by Padraig Harrington a couple of years ago.
It's a super project altogether over there, yeah.
It is. It's fantastic there. We've got, world-class teams coming over to use that facility there. We also have social care work on offer in Thurles, a huge demand for qualified workers there in that area. We've a new program which has just started to run this year very successfully, early childhood care and education. Again, there's a huge demand for workers in that area. We've got computing with games design and development. We offer environmental and natural resource management, environmental management in agriculture, and more. I'm probably missing out a couple of there, but you get a flavour of the type of programs that are on offer.
And I presume all the detail is available on the website.
They're all on lit.ie. If anyone wants to have a look just for, or you can just Google LIT Thurles Open Morning. If you want to register, we'd love you to register. We'll just give us a better idea as to the numbers coming. Right. Just again, Google LIT Thurles Eventbrite.
It seems to be deliberately very, very flexible, Eoghan.
That's right, Fran. I mean, everything we do is built on a ladder system. Yeah. So we offer we call them level 8 degrees. They're your 4-year degree that many of the universities will run. But we offer a huge level of flexibility in how you get to that stage. So there's many people out there, particularly, I suppose, your traditional, if I can use that word, your traditional school leaver who know they want to go on and do a 4-year degree in business or marketing and management or whatever it is. And they know that, and that's fantastic. Now, it doesn't always work out. Yeah. For example, as you know, Templemore in Tipperary, the Gardaí have started to recruit again. Mm-hmm. So we've had some students who will be starting very soon, around now actually in Templemore, who are close to the end of their degree. So they're in maybe 3rd year or 4th year of their degree, but they need to take up their place in the Gardaí, so they can't finish their degree right now. Yes. So we have some students who are coming back part-time to finish. We have some students who are going to take a year break and who hopefully will come back next year or 2 or 3 or 4 years to do it. And we have some students who will just say, look, my dream was to work for the Gardaí. I've done 3 years in LIT, say 3.5 years of my 4-year degree. I don't want to lose it all. Can you guys give me something? And we're saying, of course we can. We'll give you a level 7 business degree that, again, will be recognised wherever you go. So you have a qualification. But if you, in years to come, want to finish it off with us, or indeed with anybody else, you'll only have to do the 1 extra year.
And after those 3 years, then, if somebody does, for that reason or another reason, decide to opt out, do you set an exam at that point then, or how does that work, Eoghan?
Oh, yeah. Well, they've done everything up to that point, Fran. So if you're on a 4-year degree and you finish your 3 years, there's an awful lot of continuous assessment in all of our programs.
Okay. Yes.
Group work, there will be presentations. Don't be put off by that. We build you up from the very start, and we expect you to be nervous. If you're not nervous, there's something wrong, is what we say to you. But we also do have some exams. There's individual work. There's essays. You do an awful lot of work with companies. I mean, all the programs are employment focused. We're not really preparing people to go on to masters or PhDs. You can do that if you want, but our focus is giving you the skills that Tipperary and indeed employers within roughly a 60-mile radius of Thurles and Clonmel, employers skills they need. So it's
practical as well as everything else. One of the issues an adult learner might have is finance. How will I fund this further education? You're giving some advice on that as well.
We are. It'll vary depending on your situation. Many of your listeners might be undertaking part-time programs with a further education college at the moment. We have very close links again with Clonmel, with Closter Wirra, Closter Éile and Thurles, Templemore, Killinall, Care. I mean, all around the county. Like we have a very strong pathway of students who've come through the what we call the FETAC route into higher education. And finance is very often a huge issue, understandably. So we will have people there from the grants and the fees office. We will have people there who can deal with social welfare queries for you. The fees will depend on on the type of grant you receive, so back to education and so on. So I would say come in, have a chat to us. Every situation will be a little bit different. Some people might end up paying some fees. Some people will end up paying nothing at all and getting a maintenance grant. So just come in. Ideally, if you can come in from 10 to 12. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Drop in at any stage on Thursday morning. And look, if you can't, Fran, for your listeners, if they can't make it in on Thursday morning, just give us a call. I mean, our admissions office number is 0504 28072, or it's on the website, or just email tipadmissions@lit.ie. We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you within a few hours, specifically to talk to you about your own particular situation.
Well, that sounds very accommodating indeed. So this coming Thursday from 10 a.m. and just the website again on?
Yeah, Fran, it is the website. If you just have a look at lit.ie, you'll see it right on the front page, Open Morning in Thurles. And if the listeners could at all register, it would just make it easier for us in dealing with the large numbers that will be there. Just Google Eventbrite LIT Open Morning Thurles. If you can do that, it would help, because we're expecting large numbers. There will be plenty of car parking for people. We'll have tea, coffee, refreshments. We have sessions on throughout the day. But we just like to manage the numbers a bit if we can. Because our biggest problem now in both LIT Thurles and Clonmel is actually space. The campuses are on an extremely solid footing now. As everybody knows, they've been through a transitionary period.
For sure,
but we've overcome some of those teething issues there, and the big problem we have now, it's a nice problem. We're too full, really.
All right. Well, listen, we're glad to hear about your success. Best of luck on Thursday as well, Owen. Thanks for talking to me today.
Fran, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning to you. That's Eoghan Sadlier there, who is head of the Department of Business, indeed, at LIT. Speak to us about that open morning on this coming Thursday, 1800 938